Okay, let's kick off the show with a brand new house that is making an impact on the streetscape in Brighton Les Sands on Botany Bay in Sydney. Well, Jay, what a wonderful suburb, Brighton Les Sands. And this is an area that's really changing, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's one of those suburbs that's really starting to, in terms of its profile, it's starting to grow. New houses are coming through.
Yep. Well, this one's very modern. There's a few others just popping up. So different from the old stuff that was here before.
Oh, and that's where it all started. I stripped it down to a certain point where I just thought, enough. I got to rip this whole thing away.
So you just push the whole thing over in the end?
That's it.
Okay. And very different from what's around here now. So I'm really itching to get inside and have a look. Can we do it?
Absolutely. Come through.
Well, initially Jay approached me for the alterations and additions project, and I ended up ripping so much of the existing house off. And he came back to me and he said, I've got a fresh slate for you. Let's start again. So after all that hard work, I sort of came and said, thank you, Jay. So we started again and we went for a more in-depth approach, and we took our time and we ended up with this. The emphasis being a bayside suburb, we wanted to keep it sort of flowing. We didn't want any compartmenting of spaces, so we wanted everything just to open. And we wanted a lot of natural lighting. We had the block to do it, so we really emphasised on the outdoor living space. We didn't want to make it feel like it was two, so that's why emphasis on a big bifold door. And we kept that indoor-outdoor living feel going through. The void came in simply because we want a lot of light. We don't have a huge block here, so we put the windows up top, which took a bit of convincing, but we got there, and now we've got all this natural sunlight coming through.
Well, this is absolutely stunning. I mean, north facing at the back here.
Absolutely.
So we're getting flooded with beautiful sun, and what a great place just to sit here and enjoy the luxury of it all.
It is. This was what I sort of looked at as being the centrepiece of the house. This is the entertaining component of the house.
Yeah.
You've got the lounges, you've got sort of the fireplace, everything sort of, the whole aspect of the house is looking around the pool.
Kitchen, I can see why your wife would love this kitchen. The appliances are high end.
Yep.
And the range hood is pretty space age.
It is. It's the top of the range Miele.
Yep.
Even the technicians that came to install it hadn't seen one before. So.
Oh, you're kidding?
It's one of those range hoods. It comes out of the wall. It's got a wireless connection between it and the induction cooktop. And it's all controlled from the actual cooktop. And you press the button, it comes out.
Wow.
And then it waits for the steam to hit it.
Yep.
And then it auto adjusts the speed, and
wow.
it's all integrated. That's the beauty of Miele products.
Now, I love what you've done here with the room with the void, because you've taken the fireplace all the way to the ceiling with timber.
And the reaction I get when people sort of walk through, it's just like,
wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what you want, is to give it that wow factor. And mind you, the low-pi heaters, they are the hottest on the market.
So they actually do throw heat. It's not just about ambience.
They do. They do. They throw a lot of heat. And for a void area like that, you need the heat.
We got to the staircase, and initially we were going to have storage under there. And then I was walking through with Jay, and he said to me, let's do something different. So we sort of sat there and we said, we'll incorporate a low joinery and have a day bed in there. We can still lie down and have a look at the pool. And that's one of the benefits of the home, is that wherever you stand, you have that aspect. So we've guided the sort of your eye to the pool. Initially, the finishing of the first floor in timber was the client's idea. And we mixed and matched with the stone, and I said to him, let's run it up through the fireplace as well. And what we've done, if you walk throughout the house, you get that feel that everything's contrasting. So the stone goes through the bathrooms, on the walls, on the floor, and straight up to the pool. And then we have the timber, which is on the first floor, the fireplace, and then it breaks up between the house and the pool again. So that it's all contrasting and it flows. Your eye sort of doesn't stop and start to get confused in what it's looking at, and it just goes straight out. We do a lot of work around these suburbs. We tend to do more of the Sutherland Shire and the Rockdale Council sort of suburbs, and a lot of the homes are more contemporary. You don't always get the clients that are really willing to go to that next level and take it to the modern approach. It's a bit daunting, and it depends on the client's nature. I find that their personality sort of depicts where I take the project. And Jay was ready to go, so we went on a little bit of a journey and we arrived here.
Well, Jay, we love it. So what's it going to cost us to move into this house? How much money are we going to need?
So we're looking for offers over $3 million.
$3 million. That's
Yeah.
great. You've been amazing. Thanks for showing us around.
No worries. Thank you for your time.
No worries.